Why hello there, fellow browncoats. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, Castle in the Void. Episode 10. Out of gas and far from home. Scorp. Let's... So if we are... Oh, right. I'm a knight, but not allied. Forgot about that bit too. So much to do. So now Scorp is gonna fill up the shuttle with steel and ship it back with Destroyer, or maybe even leaving Destroyer here to eat the package of survival meals and to keep cutting granite, because we need granite for our art for up top, and it wouldn't be bad to have granite as just a general material that we have access to. I am tempted to take this outpost quest, but probably only when Felix is up. He could easily kill 3 neanderthals. It would be no big deal. So if we did this quest, what reward to have? Option number 1 is a power claw and gold. Option number 2 is a telescope and a great bow. Option number 3 is goodwill. Clock test. Did it move? I wasn't staring at it when you did that. Like how Destroyer's just like sitting in there. And I'm intentionally unstockpiling this steel so it doesn't get confusing when trying to load up this shuttle. Alright, Destroyer, you're harvesting berry bushes. Stop that. Stop. Cut stone. There we go. So now he's finally cutting stone, and I'll probably put the stone cutter like right here, so I don't have to like climb over it every time I want to cut. Perfect. Alright, you guys want goodwill? I can do that. I'll accept. And then once Felix is up from his death rest, which would be pretty soon, 17 hours, we'll go and murder us some Neanders. And that's just going to make me happy because, you know, of the whole Sanguophage and bloodlust like to kill stuff. Danger pods. A met cluster for goodwill. What's funny is it's goodwill for hostile faction, so it's like worthless. Yeah, I'm no thanks. It's like, we'll still raid you and try to kill you, but like, we'll be happy about it or something? I don't know. Seems pretty stupid to me. Hello, Panda Bear. Hey, do you want to die too? Here. You're like right next to my pod. So we have a little bit more weight after loading up the panda for steel. I'm just going to mine a few more sections and blast off. Leaving Destroyer down here to, like, fend for himself. Good enough. I know I'm missing 13, don't care. Alright. Destroyer, you are now going to be allowed to eat travel meals. And we have more meat and steel. Good. It didn't even add 3 minutes. That sounds wrong to me. But I'll you know how I work. I go until the wee hours kind of regardless. So it's all appreciated even if it's not like quantified proper. Research has been real slow. I think we're just so busy managing prisoners. It's all, again, one of the reasons why I haven't cracked the other caskets, because we're already just crippled with speed. A party. Ooh, that'll be nice. Maybe I'll be able to wake up in time? Although I probably want to get up to 100% death rest, not like 91. So maybe I'll skip the party. But that accelerator is really nice. And then the side focus gain rate also increases as a result of having yet another death rest facility. More rice. Nice. So I'm having Scorp on permanent haul to try to pull in the meat and leathers. And we are good to wick. We're on our outpost. Oh, cool. 5 imps. I kind of hate imps. I'm not sure I want this annoying voice gourmand to join us, unless we're like gonna give him as a gift. But there is goodwill again, if that interests you. And the advantage, of course, of goodwill is being able to call in orbital traders from the trade company, the merchants company, is useful, I suppose. Not because, you know, the other rewards are kind of lackluster. So once Felix is ready to go, Destroyer, is this on you? It is. Oh, what an idiot. He's like still hurt from last fight and malnourished. This is one of the Edekin that had survived. Maybe this is the one that I captured and ran away. I think it is. I think his name was Shadow. So I don't really know how he got out. He like got out of the pod and like just fled. But we're fighting him now. And he's naked. Except for Destroyer can't shoot for save his life. Let's get cover. This is going to be a long fight. What's my chance to hit? 10%? His chance to hit? Oh, he's downed. Alright, Destroyer, just ignore it. Yeah, I know he has a Psylink. That doesn't mean anything to me. Most of them aren't casting anyway. They have a Psylink, but they don't have like a combat cast. So yeah, I mean, you know, it's potentially dangerous, but not my case. So we're almost up the amount of why are you hauling cloth pants? Wait, what? I didn't even know there was a stockpile there. Stop. We're almost up to the amount of granite we need, which is really nice. And now we have 2 outposts. Now, it's a possibility that with enough chem fuel, we'll just be able to, like, go on both runs at once. Back to back. Provided that I keep my psi focus up and my hemogen up. And for the hemogen, I can load the shuttle full of not a lot of hemogen, actually. We might want another, like, hemo farm. The hope was that McKinney would join, and then I would kill off Skizzer, and then McKinney would become another vampire. That's still the plan. It's just taking a while. So we only really have one blood donor in this whole prison, which is kind of a pretty limiting factor, I think. And if I wanted the other shuttle, we would need to get shuttle tech researched, because we don't know how to build them yet, which means transfer pod and multi-analyzer with the multi-analyzer built. Food is starting to stabilize, though, with the second farmer and more manpower to tend the farm. It's less of an issue than it was before. Would I be able to force him to turn her? Yes, you can be unconscious for it. In fact, you need to be. If they're conscious, they will not submit to it. So the fact that he's like in a coma is exactly what we needed. It's the ideal. Blood extraction is a wardening task. We have lots of wardens. All right, so that's yeah, let's go. I'm going to take some ambrosia, I'm going to take some food, and then I'm going to go on the prowl. I might want to prowl at night, actually, to avoid the UV sensitivity for Felix. So tonight, I'll have Felix head out and go murder some people down on the surface. Finally. Gun turrets. Now, another thing we're going to probably want for gun turrets is, okay, I have enough granite. Nice. Another thing we're going to want for gun turrets is a metal that is good for turrets, like uranium or plasteel. I have a lot of plasteel, but, like, turning it into turrets is kind of pointless. So, uranium turrets, ideally, to keep us protected on the surface. And I'm going to load 3 of the hemosage packs up now. So don't forget. And I'll load the food up right when we're about to leave. I have no components. My god, I just realized. Do we have components here? All the components I mined, I think, immediately went to wind turbine and comms. So that's another big one. And I think the compacted machinery, there's not a lot of it left. Yeah, there's just one node of it. So we're going to need to settle a new zone. Now, it's possible that there's like a compacted machinery zone around here. Yeah, there is. Compacted plasteel rich up there. What is this? Plasteel rich. Plasteel rich. Plasteel. 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 Okay. Well, maybe we can get plasteel that way, but we'll go to any old tile for the machinery. I don't mask that. Okay, it's nighttime. I'm going to let him sleep a little bit, and then we'll get raiding. But I want to definitely leave it at night. Do we need a wall to protect the turbine from fire? Nope. It just blew out. So the first one I'm going to go to is this one for Goodwill, killing 3 neanderthals. So that would be this one. Drop an edge. Go clear outposts. And also, in the game's lore, or in my like scenario's lore, Felix owns the land underneath the orbital colony. So like hypothetically, this outpost could be considered like trespassing too. This one's probably far enough away that it wouldn't. It really depends on the land claim. But like all the more reason to do this. Oh look, there's arc trees. Oh, these guys are gonna get smoked. I'm going to try to do this, like, psy-focus and hemorrhage efficient, so I don't have to, there won't be any cooldown. So you're dead. They're both melee? Oh boy. Target-rich environment. Mikaka. Mikaka es tu caca? My poop is your poop? couldn't help it. All right, give me your blood. No, don't shoot him. Don't shoot him. You don't need to use bullets. Trust me, bullets ain't necessary in this equation. Now, I want to murder. I don't want to capture. We are good with prisoners back home. So, let's see. Give me your blood. Give me your blood. Give me your blood. And turn up blood focus. Torrential rain! Okay. Hey, if we wanted, oh, hello. Yeah, sure, why not? Not that we'll ever wear it, but we can sell it. If we wanted, marble, this is a pretty marble-rich area. But thanks for the pemmican, I guess. And let's get going. Let's go kill some impids. If you're wondering about the commands to redeem, they're all in the title. Well, not all of them. There's still, like, lurk and other things that aren't in the title, but generally speaking, they're all in the title. Okay, will we have enough fuel? 63? Yeah, we'll have enough fuel to do both. Drop an edge. Now, this one is a little sketchier because they're impids. They're going to be throwing fire at me. So, I'll need to be a little bit more cautious. I might make it rain blood, is what I'm trying to say. Give me some real advantage. Interesting map tile. They're like cave impids. It's actually very pretty. You have like this giant lake marsh, shoreline. Kind of sweet. Bloodstorm time! And this quest, if you're wondering, is Marauder's Outpost to kill 5 impids. The last one was to kill 3 Neanders. So I'm trying to Sanguine Spear up the entryway. I was hoping to mist that would have misted them, but it didn't. Okay, wait till they're starting to vomit. Stop shooting at me. I'm gonna steal so much of your blood, you idiots. Alright, let's go ahead and blood focus. Drain this one. Drain that one. Oh, you're fleeing? Yeah, you guys are like vampire hating impids. I don't think I'm going to let you off that easily. I wouldn't mind... Wow, look at that, Juggernaut. I wouldn't necessarily mind taking one of them as a blood bag for me up in space. So possibly Vanath. Stop trying to shoot him. You don't need to shoot. Trust me. He's not making it out alive. Or that. You can do that. That will probably kill, right? You are blood loss severe. Yeah, okay. Let's just kill you. Quag you. Scare you. Stick you in the shuttle. And you're going to become a blood bag. Now, the reason why I hate impids is this. One, they breathe fire. That sucks. Two, their faction, Hatha, are... they hate blood feeders. So, all the more reason to capture them, because they're basically racist. They're like Sanguophage Nazis. So, like, yeah, if I was going to pick a target, it'd be them to kill. So they're going to become a blood bag for me. And let's go through their colony and scoop up all their stuff. Felix is just like, yep. Just taking out the trash. And I got bruised. Oh, hey, look at that. Not bad. Oh, I also gained Psyfocus. I am at capacity, so let's drop some stuff off and load it in. And then top up my hemogen. With any luck, I'll be able to bring this stuff back before it decays. There's a lot of oh, these are bridges, not totemic boards. Wow, you got... Is he wearing prestige armor? Yeah, that's a prestige recon helmet the dude had on. Okay. Yeah, it's mine now. I don't want to wear it because it's tattered. But it can smelt for some gold, I guess. Alright, we're good. Let's get in. Let's go. I will have to drag the impid to prison quickly once we exit because, ooh, not enough chem fuel on board. I'm missing 13. One possibility is to go here and sell stuff to then buy chem fuel for the return trip. But I think what I'm going to do is, oh, I don't know how to solve that. Hang on. I have an idea. Aha! Aha! Alright. Launch. Here. Settle. I don't care about the rep loss. Okay. You just got eaten. Just got fed. Go into the shuttle and, like, hopefully you stay there. The reason I came here is this is a chem fuel stockpile. There should be chem fuel here. Somewhere. God, is it in... Oh, it's down here. And I brought enough food from that raid. Oh, I should have gone to eat. Hold on, I'll do that first. But yeah, there's a lot of food here, so I should be able to, like, stay. The only issue is the stockpiles are inherently kind of dangerous. Oh, okay. There's that too. They're inherently kind of dangerous, but, like, Felix is pretty good about being able to hold his own, I think. So, slight miscalculation. I was missing 13 fuel, and now we have to refuel, well, refuel and go home. Fred, thank you for the resub. The reason why I wouldn't want to turn this into a permanent gas station is it's far from underneath my home, so it's not a 50 chem fuel stop. It's more expensive to get here. That and, like, once you clear the stockpile, you don't get more chem fuel. It's a one-shot. It's not like a ancient pipeline. So is Vanath gonna try to escape? Apparently not. They're just chilling there. Okay. Okay, we're locked out for 8 hours. Just sleep on the ground, that's fine. Now, one of the reasons to make this a permanent stockpile is, like, we could live underground and have our stuff be raid-proof, sorta. But, I don't know. There might be other stockpiles closer that are even better suited for it. Let's see if that's true. Yeah, this one's maybe closer. Well, kind of equidistant. But this one's polluted. So yeah, this might be the better spot. Although it would continually anger the Pulpguk Gwu, or whatever, the pigger. The pig group. This meat is gonna rot, but oh, whatever. So when are we able to hack again? 4 hours? So Felix will wake up, and then I'll send him to go eat. I don't know what I'm going to do about that impid, though. Because I don't really have a prison here. So I don't have the means to really manage him. I might just kill him. Just bleed him of blood. You can escape. The problem is I can't really feed him if, you know, if I have no prison. I could build a prison, but it's, like, more complex than I care to deal with. So I'll just do that. Makes it easier. Okay, can be hacked again. Let's get back to it. Try to get home. Now, there is the potential for there to be, like, wasps and hunters and stuff and drones down here. So it's not like a walk in the park. I will have to be careful when we're down. So there's the potential of it trying to kill me. Now, how are we doing over here? Trebo. Not much progress. Very much progress. You will be converted very soon. And then, as soon as you are, we'll get rid of Schizo. Or Skizzer. Destroyer, how are you doing? Destroyer probably... Yep, just keep crushing those. You're doing great, man. He's like, what is my purpose? Oh, you cut stone. Oh my god. I love how Ruinloft looks. She, like, so much does not want to get in a conversation with you. That is a leave me alone face if I've ever seen one. Alright, Felix, how's it hanging? You need another meal? This is all the more reason to potentially have 2 shuttle engines. If we could get it up and running. So that we can also have an emergency refueling if we need. Because this is not what I had intended. Our reputation did go up a bunch with the Merchants Guild, but... Oh, sleeping sickness. Oh, lucky you. You know what's funny is I could have given him the nicer bedroom, and it just didn't. Let's do that. There you go, Destroyer. So the problem is, there's no one that can tend you. So pat yourself on the back or something? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing about you. But we'll have you just bed rest. With the no food that you have. He really needs to get extracted, obviously. So we'll try to get him out of there as soon as we can. He was always going to be tribute, but his life is like just pure misery now. I like how it's like, it's not as deadly as other... It's like, yeah, might not be as deadly, but when you absolutely have no medical tending skills and no medicine, it's very deadly. So we got a quest. I'm not ready to take it on at the moment because hands are full. Felix is going to go for a quick bite to eat, and then we'll get through and try to clear that chem vault to get as much fuel loaded up as possible. Yeah, Destroyer's going to, like, die at this point. This is very much a naked and afraid death here, too. I could try to pick some herbal meds, but it's like one of these math of, like, you suck so bad at harvesting stuff. Are you going to waste more time and die sooner trying to get yourself medicine? Or are you going to die later? I don't even know. Okay. In you go. And yeah. Botch harvest. I'll bank on trying to get medicine that will make it work, but I don't have a lot of hope here. Unless we can have Felix get it. Alright. Hack door. And I am not looking for trying to, like, max out my loot. I just want fuel to go, to leave. And then back up in space, I've been churning out the chem fuel. So we have chem fuel waiting by the door for when we can get out of here. Oh, you got some herbal meds. Nice. Okay, not there. If we can help it. How's your food? Oh, it's actually okay. Hear some sketchy noises. It didn't come from here. Yeah, we'll see. He might survive, I don't know. It's really hard to feed him like this. So we have 2 locusts and a mega spider. The mega spider is really probably the only dangerous one. And it shouldn't be too hard to take it out with psycasting and hemosage stuff. Alright, I have to go through the bugs. I have no other options. Got it. Come on. Where are they going? I don't even know. Oh, they're... Okay, that works. They're attacking some random turret I don't see. That also means that I'll be able to get, maybe some, insect jelly as wreck food. Yeah, let's do it. I don't know where they went. But, yeah, if they're gonna be all aggro trying to kill each other, that's cool. Consume. Please don't get food poisoning. Well, someone lost. So this is the one we hacked open. So the mega spider is bleeding pretty badly. Got it. And found the chem fuel. 858 of it. Gonna take a minute to bring all that home, but it's gonna be awesome once it's home. And I might not even take the risk of, like, exploring much of the rest of the facility, because I'm alone here. It's a lot of risk, not a lot of reward. If you ask me. Oh, shoot, I did not see the wasps. Totally didn't see them. How are you gonna handle that, wasps? I, like, leapt over into a new room. Alright, so now there's only one wasp left. That's not too bad. Yep, they're done. Alright, I am gonna forbid the other doors. I ain't interested in what's the door behind the others. So let's start loading up the chem fuel and bringing it out. In fact, exit stockpile all the chem fuel. And then Felix will have you self-tend and then start shoving the chem fuel out the door. Stop doing organics, because we're gonna have a lot of chem fuel. Name is Jome. Thank you for the sub. Hope you're enjoying the marathon. I might spend the 50 chem fuel just to park the shuttle closer so I don't have to do such an immense amount of hauling at the end of this. I think that's not unreasonable. Because otherwise it's going to be like back and forth for frickin' ever. And I'd rather get out of here sooner. Plus, Destroyer will die if I take my time. Hey, Stash. How's it going, man? How is your Saturday? And what were you... Everwind. Oh, Everwind again. So you must be pretty far into the game now. You piqued my interest, to say the least. So hopefully, you know, I get time to actually check out new games soon, and I'll scope it out and see if I like it. But welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. And yeah, I've been having a good time marathoning. It's been adventurous, I think, to say the least. I've enjoyed it quite a lot. And we are succeeding. It's been a little slow going, honestly. Like, the resource shortages that we end up getting as a result of being up in space is a little rough to deal with, I'm not gonna lie. But it's a fun challenge, and it does play very differently than regular RimWorld, for sure. Not that you would necessarily know what regular RimWorld is, but still. Alright, so we have enough chem fuel to do a quick little, like, hop and launch. Dropping ourselves right here, ready to scoop up the remainder of the fuel. Then, boom, here we go. Load all 800 fuel. Where are you going? Okay, don't side focus. There we go. So what were you working on Everwind today? Building a bigger mobile base ship, or... I mean, I don't really know the game at all, so I have no points of reference here, but I am interested. Alright, I'm gonna go pick up Destroyer, so it doesn't become a fatality of neglect. He's on his way to... I mean, he's speedrunning death right now, so we could do something about that. Oh, well, apparently he's feeding himself. The other thing I was going to do is just drop off all the pemmican here in the ruins. Because, like, I don't really see a reason not to just leave it here. As this is, like, a semi-permanent base. And that way, whoever's here has at least some food. So refuel from cargo, refuel all the way up. And then load Felix and Destroyer. And then as much... granite blocks as we can fit, we'll have to make multiple runs to get the rest of granite blocks. And this is so that we can make art for our ideology up top. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Hassle in the Void, which originally streamed live on Twitch as a mini-series marathon. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. I am not, however, looking for feedback because this streamed once only as a marathon and it cannot be incorporated. If you would like to join my online community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it. If you'd like to join my Patreon page, you can also find a link to that in the description as well. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, especially those that suggested this specific scenario, which would be Ruinloth, Felix, and Scorp. And also viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you on the next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Sanguophage worshippers.